Hello and welcome to the ActivityTracker.com quick start video. What we're going to do is give you a couple little preliminaries and then get you up and moving. So first things first, check your email inbox right now if you just signed up. You want to make sure none of the emails that we're sending you are going to your spam, and as a brand new member, you actually got an email sent to you right away. So make sure that that didn't go to your spam box. Do that right now, and definitely add that email address to your contacts list so that way no future emails go to spam. You're going to be getting a lot of important emails with a great training series that's really going to get you up and moving on the site. So you want to make sure you're in constant contact and that never goes to spam. So do that right now. The next thing, make sure you are using the most updated version of these three browsers, all right? Our site uses the latest internet technology and we're constantly updating it. Unfortunately, sometimes we're faster than the browsers. So you want to make sure you're using the most recent version. We recommend Firefox and Safari. If you got to use Internet Explorer, make sure you're using the most recent version. All you need to do is click here on the logo and you can make sure that you're using the most recent version by checking it with your settings, all right? And if you are not, go ahead and click on the button and update your browser right away, because that will definitely enhance your experience. And if you ever encounter bugs, it's usually because you're not using the most recent version. So definitely make sure to do that. Now, it's important to realize that Activity Tracker is not a CRM. It's not the customer relationship manager that all these other companies have programs out there for. Now, those are incredible. They have their place, but this was designed to be a fast, fun, free, and easy way to track your activity, to measure your results, and to get instant feedback as you're doing it. It was designed to enhance your motivation, not as a place where you're going to type in all your prospects' names and their phone numbers and how you met them and all that. It was designed to be fast and easy. So let me show you exactly how it works. Now, we're right now located on the dashboard, and once again, everything you could possibly want to know is right here on the Quick Start Guide and within the tutorial section, or anytime you see a help video button, I'm going to be highlighting those. You definitely want to click on it because it's really going to give you some additional training on each section. Now, there's a couple different panels here. You can see here, this is the Friends List panel. You can see here, this is the My Views List panel. So we're going to look at the My Views List. Now, whenever you get started, I encourage you to click right here on these sample templates. Now, you can see that we've already added in some information here just for interest of time, but literally all you have to do, all right, to track your activity is just click buttons. It is point and click, and as you do it, literally you can see your activity moves in real time as you're doing it. So in this template, what we're doing is we're tracking how many phone calls were made, how many appointments were set, presentations done, sales, and then commission. Now again, everyone starts off with these two templates, so you got something to kind of click around and play with as soon as you get started. So as you do the activity, you can either do this while you're doing the activities if you're in front of your computer, or just at the end of the day or throughout the day, just pop on in and, onto the site and click the buttons. So you can add massive amounts of numbers. So let's say, you made 35 phone calls, you set up 10 appointments and 7 of them stuck. And, let's say that you only did, one sale. And but that sale you actually made, let's add $100. So you can add large numbers by hitting custom entry, hit enter. All right, and you say, hey, or you can hit the negative, number, or you can just hit the plus and minus here. So right now, that one sale generated you $265. So now as you see, as you're doing that, not only is the real-time graph moving, all right, and of course you can alter the graph. You can say, hey, I want to see column. You can look at the graph options and say, I want to take out commission. I don't want to see that. You can even see advanced graph and have a whole separate pop-up chart and really alter everything here, and you can see custom time frames and literally get into as detailed of information as you possibly could want. All right, but as you're doing this activity, you can literally see what your ratios and percentages are in real time. So you can see right here, hey, this person, all right, for every 5 phone calls they make, it leads to a presentation. And you can see the different ratios. See, it's so important to segment out your sales process to literally be able to dissect it, to see where your areas of strengths are and where your weaknesses are. And in this case, we might see some strengths. Hey, this person is a strong appointment setter. All right, if this was your activity. But you know what? Maybe your closing percentages when you're sitting in front of folks or you're doing your presentation 14, that might be a little below par with what you could be doing. So you might want to go ahead and make sure that what you're doing in your presentation could be improved, because this is by all means, maybe phenomenal for your business. So again, this is just sample data. We're just clicking stuff around. All right, but you can see here, hey, look, you actually average, it actually tells you how much money you earned per activity because it was set up to track that. So again, everything that you do in your sales process leads to money. Everything that you do, every appointment, look, when you make a phone call and someone doesn't pick up, that has a dollar value. Every phone call here was worth $7. All right. Every time you set an appointment, whether it's stuck or not, you made 26 presentations. All right. And of course, sales. Now, here's what's so valuable about this. Very few people ever stop to think how much money they actually make per activity. And once you know that information, it really increases your motivation. Let's think about it. If you want to make $70 an hour, all you have to do based on your ratios is make 10 phone calls an hour. And that would lead to about $75 an hour in income. I mean, that's flat out phenomenal. You just got to do the activity. And a lot of times people don't do the activities because they fail to realize that everything that they're doing is actually generating money. It's not just the end sale. All right. Through the law of averages, everything that you do generates income. So this is the activity page. You can also do some things here. Again, you can segment out and see the summary panel and see all of the activity that you've done last 30 days. You can see anything that you want. Customize your time frames, customize your graphs. And of course, you can also click Slim View, which is really fun. All right, you click that and the entire thing collapses. And you might have your most favorite website in the background or other things going on the site. And you can just kind of move this to the side. So that way you can just, again, continuously increment your activity from there. So that's the activity page. See, there's 4 different areas of activity tracker, and this is the activity tracking area. Now, after you're done playing around a little bit, sample template 1 and 2, hey, that may not cut it for you. That may not be what you're looking to track. So all you have to do is click on the Add Views button at the top of the screen. And what you're going to find is it's going to load up something called the Views library. Now, each one has different categories, all right? But you here in the All Views section, this literally shows all of the different views that people have made that they've made public. And you can search them, by maybe down here, you might type in sales, and you can just by clicking, and of course you can, this is just a search function within your own web browser. It might be Command F or Control F, and you can just kind of click everything that says sales, and you could see what other people are using, and you can preview it, all right? Or you can just go ahead and click on recommended views. Now, if you're added via an invitation code, if you set up your account via an invitation code, there might be some stuff in here. If you didn't use an invitation code, probably not. But whenever you invite someone, you have the option to load their recommended views panel with any type of views you think that they might want to track. So in this example, you might say, hey, let's check out this simple group close tracker. Maybe you do group presentations. Someone recommended that, so you're going to go ahead and check it out. Now, this is the back end of where everything is created. Now, to learn more about this, all you ever have to do is click on the help videos, and it will load up a tutorial that will literally teach you exactly what to do and how to do it to be able to create templates of your own, to create views, and to how all this stuff works. But for now, let's just say you're going to go ahead and add it as is. All you do is click Next, and then it will actually drop into your dashboard, and it will load itself into your My Views list from now on. So anytime you want to use the simple group close tracker, all you need to do is go ahead and click the button. So we'll just do a little demo, say, hey, let's go ahead and, add 20 people. All right, and you sat down with 22 people, or let's just make it a round number. And then, of course, you can just click on and see whatever your ratios and your percentages were. So that's how it works. Now, let's talk about sharing that activity. So let's just go back to our old buddy, sample template 2. Anytime you want to share activity, all you have to do is, number one, you need some friends to share it with. Now, if you signed up with an invitation code, you've already got a friend. And as you can see here, Caesar actually came in as this person's friend by default because this person signed up underneath one of Caesar's sample templates. So you go ahead and click on sample template 2. That is activity that this user is actually sharing with this one. So what this allows you to do is literally look over the shoulder of anyone else that you're friends with. So it's a phenomenal tool for companies, businesses, or individuals, because now we can go ahead and look at the ratios and say, whoa, this person is, 71% of the appointments they're setting is sticking, and man, 60% close ratio. Well, that might be pretty good. You might want to find out what this person's doing, all right? Or if that's a little weak, you might want to go in there and offer them some advice. But it allows you to really give some laser targeted coaching advice. So if you're a coach, if you're a leader, if you have an organization, this tool is crucial because it puts eyeballs on activity, and anything worth doing is worth tracking, and you can't manage what you can't measure. So again, you can literally see any type of time frame you want. You could say, hey, I want to see the overall numbers, and you can really dig in there and see how much of this person's activity they've done. You can go in there, you can check out and see graphs, whatever you want to see on this person's activity, you can do so. So How do you find friends? Well, all you got to do is if you know someone else that's a user, you can type in their username here, and you might just say, okay, well, let's go ahead and check out this person. All right, I know this person, and here's what you can do. You can share your views with them, meaning share what you're tracking and all your different views. You can share a view, but then also request that when they accept it, they share their activity back, or you can just share their activity. That way they can just check up on you. All right, so you might just say, hey, I want to go ahead and share all my activity with this and this and that. And that way they can monitor those things. And if you just click yes, you're all done, but we're not going to do that. So that is the sharing aspect. You can do it one of two ways. You can do it right here, or you can do it from the dashboard or from the activity page by clicking right here. And you can just share with all of your existing friends whatever you feel like sharing. Again, watch the help videos on that and you'll learn more. Now let's talk about the last aspect, which is inviting others. Now there's a couple different ways you can do it. One way is you can just tell them to join up and then friend you up manually by doing so, but there's a lot better way. You can actually create an invitation code. Now, all you have to do to create an invitation code is go ahead and click on invite others, click new invitation code, and what it allows you to do is to custom create a specific invitation code so that when someone signs up, during their sign up process, they can put it in the invitation code box, or they can click on a specific link or click on a URL. And what will end up happening is whenever they come in via that invitation code, you can click and decide what you want them to track by loading it into the recommended views tab of their views library. So very simple to get someone started. Let's say you've got an organization of 100 people or 1,000 people across the country. You could literally say, hey, this is team demo. All right, and you can say, I want every person to click on this link in an email, and you can say, we're signing up for an activitytracker.com account. Or you can say, just type this in, go to activitytracker.com, type in team demo, and then you can go ahead and say, hey, you'll start off as my friend. You can go ahead and click save, and then guess what ends up happening? Boom, you've got your invitation code. So once you have an invitation code, someone can go to activitytracker.com, type in team demo upon signing up. They'll automatically be added as your friend, and they'll automatically have those views you wanted to share with them in the back office of their views library under the recommended views tab. So what's going to happen is as soon as you create that invitation code, you can have them type that in upon signing up, or you can just go ahead and shoot them this link. So you could make an email and say, hey, click here, go to recommended views once you sign up for your account, all right, and add the view called whatever in the world you wanted to share with them. Or you can just go ahead and put a button on a website if you've got a website and you want to use some HTML code. So that's pretty much how it works. And the beautiful thing is you can actually track how many people signed up. Of course, this is a new invitation code I just made, but as people click to sign up, you'll have all of their information here so you can know who's actually doing it. And once they sign up, you can say, hey, make sure that you share as soon as you, have added the template I want you to use, the view I want you to use. Go ahead and click share view. All right, I'll be your friend as a default, and just click the share activity button, and boom, you've actually got their activity, so you can watch everything that they're doing in real time. So it's an incredible way to manage your organization, to lead them, and to keep everybody accountable, including yourself. So again, it's a very, very simple way to drive the number one thing needed to have a successful business or career, and that is activity. Because in sales and in business, you're either not doing something right or you're not doing something enough, and this literally shows you exactly what it is. Are you not doing enough based on your averages and ratios, or are you doing the activity, but maybe there's something missing, and then you can dial in and specifically focus on what it is that person's strengths and weaknesses are, and you can fix and tweak that one part with proper coaching, all right? And the minute you do that, you're gonna absolutely explode. So again, you can't manage what you can't measure, and anything worth doing is worth tracking. You're gonna love the site, use it consistently, because the key is doing it and using it over and over and over and over again, because only until you do that will you develop the mature data needed to chart improvement and to really be able to recognize patterns. Using this thing one day and then another day, a week from now, that's not going to do it. You got to track every single day. At the end of the day, just check out your cell phone, see how many phone calls you made, check out your calendar, how many appointments you set, and this way you can actually do it even if you didn't have a chance to be in front of the computer during the day. So that is the deal. Consistency is the key. Make sure that you watch the other help videos if you want to learn more. Go to the tutorial section and watch all the videos, and you will be an activity tracker champion. All right, look forward to hearing from you and hearing all of your success stories. Definitely feel free to catch up with us if you ever have any questions, and happy tracking. Take care and have a wonderful day.